Pokémon, a franchise that took the world by storm and defined the childhoods of many. It has only gotten more popular with time, but what was Pokémon like way back then? More specifically, how has competitive Pokémon changed over the years for those striving to be the very best? Now that is exactly what we are here to find out. In this series, Jeexx and I will embark on an adventure to be the very best, exploring through time and space to rediscover Pokémon's past formats. In each episode, both of us will bring two teams and battle it out in a best of 3 match, and the one who wins with both teams first is crowned the champion of the episode. We hope you enjoy this trip to Pokemon's evolution with us. Welcome to the Pokemon Progression Series, A Journey Through Time. The third generation of Pokemon, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, introduced the Hoenn region, based on the Kyushu region of Japan. It had 135 Pokemon and is widely regarded as the start of the golden age of Pokemon. It completely shook up the competitive landscape of Pokemon with a multitude of changes, most notably the addition of abilities, adding another layer on top of just move pools and stats to consider when picking your Mon. Nature's Wall also added, and the DV system was overhauled and split into IVs and EVs, now adding more customizability to your Pokemon and requiring you to decide which stats you wanted to focus on, instead of just maxing out everything. On abilities, the most notable ones were definitely the so-called automatic weather abilities, which summoned the weather upon the Mon hitting the field, and widely defined the Generation 3 OU and Uber's metagames, with TSS being its whole own abbreviated playstyle referring to Toxic, Sand, Spikes, 3 forms of passive damage. Generation 3 also added some new moves, most notably Will-O-Wisp and Taunt, and also changed how spikes worked, now allowing you to stack layers of spikes up to 3 times. Finally, it also added some new held items, but the definitely most notable one was the very first choice item, Choice Band, which locked Pokemon into using the first move it selected after switching in, but in return boosting its attack by a massive 50%. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Pokemon Prog series. I am dying because of this heat, so apologies if I show lower energy levels than usual, but inspired with this phenomenal weather that we're having that is absolutely not killing me. We're playing Gen 3 RU today, and I have brought 2 weather teams, the current state of the weather that we're having, as well as the weather that I would love to have. For us though, we're playing Sun and Rain. Let's get right to it. Starting with Sun, and we have Glalie, just a regular spiker, and the interesting thing about this team is we have 3 boomers, because the Sun makes me want to kill my... Okay, we have a very typical spiker set for Glalie with Spikes, Explosion, Earthquake, and Toxic here. Earthquake just hits for good coverage. We have spikes that we usually want to do Toxic there to beat out any sort of stall, and then Explosion where we feel like we've seen enough. We have Poliwrath here as well. Brick Break, Earthquake, Hidden Power, Ghost, just a physical attacker. Not having a water type move here, because like we get the coverage from elsewhere that we'd want, and obviously I want to just invest in offenses, not having to worry about the special attack. Obviously water types attack still being special in Gen 3 makes it a little more awkward. Also running Toxic here to be able to Toxic any sort of opponent trying to stall us out, or something that just completely walls us. We have Damp here because obviously we have a lot of boomers. There's a lot of like pretty good boomers in the tier, and stuff that you can borrow from NU, so that's why we're running Damp over Water Absorb. And also I just do have 2 grass types, so I feel like Water Absorb isn't that important here because I have half of my team resist water. Then we have Rapidash with a Lumberry here, because we really don't want to get paralyzed. It's just an all-out attacker with Fire Blast, Solar Beam, Sunny Day, and Hidden Power Rock. Rock is there just for coverage, mostly after Sunny Day. We just want to be blasting stuff with our powerful special attacks. Then we have a Victory Ball with Chlorophyll, our main sweeper in Sun, being able to set up the Sun as well itself with Sunny Day. We have Sleep Powder here to safely be able to set up Sunny Day the following turn, or just put anything to sleep. Power Fire gives good coverage, obviously gets boosted by the Sun, which is really good, and then Solar Beam there to work as our main attacking move. And then we have Shifting, once again carrying Solar Solar Beam and Sunny Day and Hidden Power Fire, but instead of Sleep Powder, this time we're carrying Explosion to be able to boom on anything. But very similar roles for these. Victreebel is going to hit harder, and Shifty is going to be faster, and obviously Shifty has access to boom. Victreebel can put stuff to sleep, but very similar functions regardless. And then we have Haunter here as our final boomer, also carrying Sunny Day, because it's just an insanely fast mon. I think it's after Rapidash. I want to say it's the oh yeah, Ninetales and Persian are also faster, and Raichu. Yeah, I forgot there's actually a lot of like super fast stuff, but still like it's a very fast mon. And even like something like Sneasel and stuff that might want to go Adamant, like we can outspeed, and obviously with Salakberry, like we can outspeed basically anything that isn't Chlorophyll or Swift Swim boosted. And obviously being able to set up something, have all Salakberry proc, and then have an Explosion able to go first is obviously really nice. Thunderbolt and Psychic are there just for coverage, but a pretty like standard Sun team. And for the other one, we have the rain side of things, with starting things off with Stantler, Double Edge, Earthquake, and Shadow Ball as our main attacking moves. I literally could not come up with the final move. I was thinking of throwing in a Hidden Power, but I don't really need the coverage, because like Double Edge just hits basically everything. If it's resisted by like Steel or Rock type, we can hit those with Earthquake. Ghost types are immune. We're gonna hit those with Shadow Ball, so we have like almost perfect coverage with these for a band set. So I just decided to go for Toxic in case that there's something that knocks us off, and then we can do stuff with Toxic to help advance our game otherwise, because we're not carrying that much status in this team. But here we have Hitmonchan next with Sky Uppercut, Mach Punch, Bulk Up, and Hidden Power Ghost. Ghost obviously there once again to hit the immunities. Other than that, we just want to be clicking our stab moves. A bit of a bulkier set, and since we're running lefties and Bulk Up. And then like obviously Sky Uppercut just hits our like most reliable and hits the hardest out of the stuff that we can run. I was like also considering High Jump Kick, but 90% accuracy in both, it's kind of whatever. And High Jump Kick obviously having a downside, there's not really a point to it. High Jump Kick gets buffed later to be a better move. So for now, we're like running Sky Uppercut, and we're relatively fast, but not that fast. So I'm carrying Mach Punch because of that. Then we have Mantine with Substitute, a Rain Dance, Hydro Pump, and Ice Beam. I would love to have a Hidden Power Electric here as well, but I really want to be able to Brock Swift him for myself. And being this fast, like having like this incredible of a special defensive stat, like being able to set up like substitutes on some ones that otherwise get walled by us is actually really nice, because you know Mantine is fast after Swift Swim boost, but before that, like if we can set up a sub and then set up Rain Dance safely behind the sub, and then be able to just click Rain Boosted, Mystic Water Boosted, Hydro Pump some stuff, like it's gonna be really hard to deal with that. For our other Swift Swim sweeper, we are also carrying Mystic Water here as well, Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, and here we have our Hidden Power Electric. As I was talking, like this coverage is just like almost perfect. Once again, like it just gives you a way to hit basically anything, but obviously Mystic Water and the Rain Boost, we almost always want to be clicking Hydro Pump. Then we have Raichu here. Unfortunately, Volt Absorb isn't a thing yet. I would love to have that here, but still, like Raichu is here. I was thinking of running Thunder, but I like Thunderbolt gives us like still good damage in most cases where we want that, and if we're like facing down a Sun team, then having Thunderbolt over Thunder is obviously nice. And mostly like Raichu is here as a more of a what's his face, an annoying like utility mon. Thunderbolt is just there to hit anything for stab, but other than that, like we can encore stuff and Toxic sub on stuff with leftovers. Like this Raichu is just going to be really annoying to deal with, and even without Toxic, like Substitute encore with Static is really annoying to deal with. And finally, we do also have a Spiker in this team as well. I've chosen Roselia for this natural cure, so if it can be poisoned because it's a poison type I don't think, actually, is that still a thing in Gen 3? I actually don't know. I didn't check that. But I don't think I can be burned. But even if we get paralyzed or anything like that, Natural Cure just fixes that. We have a spikes here, obviously, and then we have aromatherapy, because we really, like, with our, like, double subbers, we really don't want to get toxic with kind of anything. We don't have, like, that much recovery. Both of our, like, main sweepers are off leftovers and don't have a way to recover, so toxic action is kind of detrimental for this team. That's why we have aromatherapy here, stun spore here to spread more status, and then finally hidden power grass just to hit mostly opposing water types, but basically just it's the strongest move that we have access to, because obviously Rosalia has a terrible attack stat, so the poison stab isn't as good. A lot of yapping, but at the end of the day, like, pretty, I feel like standard teams, maybe the, like, triple boom is kind of unorthodox for the Sun team, but we'll see how this goes. I'll keep it a buck. It's been a couple weeks before we last recorded, because I was out on a trip, and yeah, but we'll see how this goes. Hopefully enjoyed my team breakdown, enjoy Jeexx as well, and afterwards we will see y'all in the battle zone.
Okay, we're playing Gen 3 RU, rarely used. I think this is a new tier that they introduced for Gen 3 onwards. I might be mistaken on that. I don't actually know why this exists. I assume it's because of the fact that otherwise the upper and lower tiers would be way more flooded. Like the UU and I think it's PU after RU or NU. I don't even know. I think it's NU and UU, but above and below this. And if this tier didn't exist, they would like be too flooded, and that's why they made this. But yeah, we have Glalie, Poliwrath, Haunter, Victory Bell, Shiftry, and Rapidash. Glalie with Spikes, Explosion, Taunt, Light Screen. I'm still thinking about maybe I should have given this thing an attacking move, but I kind of felt like Taunt, Spikes, like taunting turn 1 to hopefully prevent Weebfox from setting up spikes against me or even toxicking me, and also getting to then use my light screen and then doing the same thing with like using spikes after that. Maybe I get toxic, then that doesn't really matter anymore. This thing is a boomer anyhow. It's not intended to really be doing much outside of maybe eating up some hits and booming eventually. It's giga fast, it's got speed nature, it's got speed IVs, it's gonna go ham. It can hopefully take at least 1 or 2 hits. Then we have Poliwrath with Brick Break, Hidden Power Ghost, Toxic, and Protect. Hidden Power Ghost because it hits everything that isn't a normal type, and Brick Break that, well, not everything, but like it hits everything that isn't a normal type, and Brick Break to deal with normal types. Ghost deals with Psychic types and Ghost types, and then Brick Break deals with Dark types as well. So I think overall that's pretty good. And also, I'm flipping now, but like I keep forgetting the steel weaknesses and steel resistances. I keep thinking steel is neutral against fighting, but I'm gonna double check that before I say anything. Anything further to incriminate myself as a casual? Wait, what? It's weak against fighting. Okay, never mind. Yeah. This deals with steel types too, except for Skarmory, which we don't have to deal with here. And for most other steel types, we don't have to deal with here because there's not many steel types in this tier, and most of the ones that are in the below ones are not worth using. There's one that is in this tier, and I think it's Aggron. I think Aggron was in here. No, Aggron is in this one. So obviously, like Big Break deals with that, Ghost deals with everything else. Toxic anything that moves, and Protect to get Lefties recover using Water Absorb also to maybe drain my opponent's water moves. And Thunderbolt, Taunt, Explosion, Sunny Day. We're kind of running a Sunny Day team here. We're using Victory Bell and Shiftry and Rapidash as sweepers, with these 3 being sort of supporting. Thunderbolt to deal with water types, and Taunt to kind of do the same thing as with Glalie, where I want to pop Taunt. I was thinking about running max speed, but I'm pretty sure this should be able to currently outspeed most things in the format. Like obviously Ninetales Persian, I think Rapidash. Those are still faster than this, but I think this should be fine. I also have a Salakberry because I'm gonna get hit. This thing is fail. Fuck. Like I'm gonna pop Sunny Day, maybe Taunt, or just Boom. Maybe Thunderbolt, depending on what one's running. We'll see. Then we have Victory Bell with Sunny Day, Hidden Power Ground, Solar Beam, and Sludge Bomb. It doesn't have a regular grass type. It has a Soft Sand, and Soft Sand so that its Hidden Power Ground can actually one-shot certain things, like other poison types and other fire types. It's got max attack IVs, which doesn't really help with the Solar Beam, but it helps with the Sludge Bomb and the Hidden Power Ground, which then also like Chlorophyll, obviously, because of Sunny Day, so we have double speed. We already have double speed here, but I think I was calculating something, and it seemed like even with double speed, I would lose to some Mons boosting themselves once with agility. So I figured I'm gonna just fucking do Giga investment. Lumberry, this thing so that it can't get confused or paralyzed or poisoned or anything of the sort, really. And again, there's another one of the sweepers, another Sunny Day user. I have 3 of these guys. Sunny Day, Solar Beam, Hidden Power, Fire, and Explosion, because this thing is most likely going to be chipping away my opponent's ground types and my opponent's grass types and steel types, and then exploding on anything that is left, pretty much. Fire Blast, Sunny Day, Hidden Power Rock, and Solar Beam, another Sunny Day user. I think that's a fairly self-explanatory team overall. It's just gonna go fast and hopefully kill. Flash Fire over Runaway, because Runaway is useless. Flash Fire makes this immune. And then the second team contains Cacturn, Sableye, Bennett, Politoed, Magmar, and Xatu. As you probably can guess, we're running Bennett because Bennett is one of my favorite Pokemons of all time. Much like we were running a Caesar every time we got a chance, we're probably going to be running Bennett every time we get a chance. Unfortunately, this is the last time we get a chance to do so in Gen 3. And Gen 4, I don't think he's even in RU, so... we have Cacturn as a lead with Spikes, Leech Seed, Protect, Toxic. And then we have Sableye with Toxic, Recover, Knock Off, Seismic Toss. Seismic Toss because it hits everything, I'm pretty sure. I think this still hits Ghost types in Gen 3. I might be mistaken. I might be thinking of something else. But a Seismic Toss is really good because I don't think my damage output is going to be very strong overall. Because, like, this thing doesn't have fucking attacking stats. I have knockoff to deal with my opponent's items. I have a defense boosting nature and an attack reducing nature because I don't want to lose any of my other stats, really. Because my special attack is something that I'm going to be using for my knockoff. And Seismic Toss doesn't even care about attack stat because it's just 100 damage flat. So I think this is going to be decent. And then there's Bennett with Choice Band, with Insomnia, Body Slam, Double Edge, Hidden Power Fighting, and Shadow Ball. We're gonna go ham, we're gonna hit them hard, we're maybe gonna kill something this time, hopefully. We're gonna be like... I was originally thinking about running like a speed boosting nature, but I felt like it doesn't matter. Like, it just doesn't matter if I run the speed boosting nature. Right now, it can at least like outspeed some of these Pokemon on my team, so I'm hoping that the same is true for Weebfox's team. Maybe he's not running max investment in the speed, Xatu, you know? Maybe he's not running any investment at all. Maybe he's got a weird 0 speed IV Xatu. I'm coping right now. Then we have Politoed with Surf, Seismic Tox, Substitute, and Protect with Damp to prevent boomers. I was originally thinking about running Water Absorb, but I feel like it doesn't really matter as much on this team. I would rather, like, you can make the argument that I don't really care about boomers because I only have 2 Pokemon that can boom. Actually, yeah, let's do this. It doesn't matter because I have 2 Pokemon that can absorb the boom anyhow. So as long as I'm playing around that, I can always eat the boom if I'm reading it. Surf, Seismic Tox, Substitute, Protect. Same idea, obviously, as with like this guy, but this time we have Protect and Substitute to get Lefty's recovery and Water Absorb to get recovery. Seismic Toss and Surf to deal damage. Seismic Toss to deal damage to anything that is actually resistant to Surf, and then Surf to deal with ground and fire types. Magmar with Charcoal, with Fire Blast, Thunder Punch, Hidden Power, Water, and Counter. I gave it Counter because I was thinking, like, I don't want to give it, like, Cross Chop. I was thinking, like, Cross Chop feels like it should be what I go for. But this thing is fairly bulky, right? It can take a hit. I'm fucking coping here, too. Like, it's about as bulky as my fucking... Nah, you know, maybe I'm stupid. Maybe we'll just change that to Cross Chop. Just to be safe. It has a high crit rate. Maybe it'll come in handy. Although, yeah, whatever. Oh, Brick Break could actually be good too if Weebfox running screens. Let's go with Brick Break. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. That's got actual utility, and it's not just like, hey, I'm gonna gumbo. If Weebfox sets screens against me, for example, if he's running like Glady or something, I can maybe use that to my advantage. And then we have Xatu with Rest, Baton Pass, Shadow Ball, and Psychic with Early Bird, which means that we're always gonna wake up after 1 turn. So we rest. We can use Rest to recover shit. We can use Shadow Ball and Psychic to check pretty much anything that moves other than dark types, and then Baton Pass, obviously, to pivot into whatever. You could make the argument that I should be running a slow Zatu because I want to go second so that I can get, like, I should be running special attack up and speed down so that I can have the slowest possible Zatu so that I can Baton Pass after my opponent's move, which maybe that's worth considering. Maybe I might still change that one thing. I'll inform Weebfox if I end up changing it, but we'll see. Anyhow, good luck with the games. Anyhow, how you doing?
Can't vouch for that. I literally, like, when I left yesterday, I told my parents that if it's deadly here, like, you'll see me again in a week. But I did get some sleep, which honestly surprised me. But yeah, it's a struggle out here. Hopefully this won't last. Should be supposedly better, like, on Tuesday, but we'll see. But we're not here to talk about weather. Maybe, actually. Well, we are playing Gen 3, so maybe we are here to talk about weather. But,
hell yeah, we're gonna be talking about this heat wave.
That's awesome.
Quite possibly.
But, yeah, how are we feeling about Gen 3 are you?
Hell yeah, bro. This is the best tier in the entire game right after UUBL. Like, you don't even know how good this tier actually is.
That's awesome, man. Can't wait to see what Bennett does.
Yeah, baby. Choice band Bennett with 4 fantasy moves. We're gonna go hard, we're gonna hit hard, or we're gonna go home.
Yippee.
I heckin' love losing 2-0, 0-2 every time.
Man, it's painful. Bro, I'm like, my energy levels are like 30% out of thing else, but
You wanna get on with it so that we can just bing chilling?
yeah, we can do that. Oh, final thing before we get started. This is not the. It's kind of funny. It's the one not card game series, but Riftbound is kind of cool. I tried it with Yudo a couple of days ago for the first time. The like physical league card game, and I like it.
I see. That's sick.
But yeah, it's.
Oh, I didn't realize Baton passes, but.
Oh, the classic time to validate and whoops.
Whoopsie daisy.
Well, what's mine not be valid now when I said that? Well, okay, we're good.
I mean, we should probably just check here. I mean, that's still fine. It's kind of unfortunate because I specifically like kitted my Zatu out for doing slow baton passes, like telling him that I have a Zatu in here, but like it was like kitted out in a way where it was giga slow, so that against a lot of the faster mons, I could use that to my advantage. But unfortunate. I'll just change this real quick.
Yep. All G. Well, yeah, going forward, it's going to be... we're not going to be seeing a baton pass a lot, because I don't remember which tier it is, but at some point, it's just like, it's always just banned.
Yeah, I think that's kind of fair, all things considered. It's fucking insane how good it is.
Yeah, it's a pretty broken move, so yeah, it does make sense. But, yeah, I don't have anything with it to say. I enjoyed being away when supposedly was the worst heat, but it's still terrible and pain and
So I was in Helsinki for like 2 days last week when the heat wave was like really ramping up, and it was so nice. So like it was really hot, obviously still, but it was at least like cool in the sense that the heat was moving around because of a breeze that was happening. Here, it's not moving anywhere, even if you're outside. It's just still the whole time. It's off.
Pain. Anyways, hi also to Jeexx's chat. I'll see y'all after the game, so no spoilers. But don't think there's anything else to say other than, guys, get this video to 10 billion likes so I can fuel my Uma Musume gambling addiction and get a Spark a second copy of Kitasan Black. Thank you! And also buy some Riftbound stuff.
Bro.
But yeah. I'm dead.
Disappointed.
I'm dead.
Let's go.
Let's get on with it. I'll see you after the games. Best of luck.
Time for the dead heat or whatever the fuck.
Yes, we're hoping for dead heat. Fuck you, commentator. You brought this weather upon us. But yeah, I'll see you, magnanimous gamer, in a little bit. Alright, yeah, so no cam. I'm going shirtless mode because it is so hot. And we're doing Gen 3 argue, and am I starting with sun or rain? I guess it doesn't really matter. We can go with this first, sure. Oh yeah, and let me once again put up this so I can see. And this time I was smart. I have my imported sets here, so if I want to do some if I want to do a calculus, I have it there. But let's start with rain. And let's see what we can do. I think I have a little bit of music on. Because, like, obviously, assuming if people want, like, they can obviously just do their own music. But I want to not go crazy myself. And it is a shiny Goreri. Assuming this is just going to be, you know, obviously his Spiker. We could immediately go in this, but I'm pretty sure this 2-hit chaos. I don't think I want to just... Bro, I'll keep it a buck. I kind of hate having access to a calc just because I feel like I'm always go taunt. Interesting. Now the question is, I mean, he's probably swapping. Is he swapping into something that's a ghost type is the question. I don't have the greatest stuff there, but I'm assuming it's gonna be a ghost type. Maybe we take this opportunity to set up spikes. I don't think he's sacking Glalie immediately. Yeah. Okay, there's a ghost type. Makes sense. And now the issue here is that he's definitely carrying Psychic, right? Another taunt. Is it just going to be a full taunt team? That is interesting. I don't think he's going for a Psychic, but he could be. Definitely didn't expect that. That was a very good play. He's going to be faster than me. Oh yeah, let me do Hunter. I do wonder what item this is. I would assume a Salak Berry. I'll go back into Stantler, I think. Because, like, whatever, if he swaps into anything, like, I'm chilling on that. But the taunt it was interesting on Stantler. Yuki Yuji Onryo Kelpie. Alright, the Intimidate is nice here. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm pretty sure we just explode this thing with an Earthquake. It's obviously going to be faster than us. I'm not going to bother calcing everything. Like, I could calc, like, does it kill me with Fire Blast? But at some points, like, well, that is unfortunate. And yeah, we're banded, so this obviously kills. Welcome to Gen 3. Click your first move, and it immediately misses. It's running all shinies. I really like Rapidash shiny. Yeah, I mean, I can calculate for that. I don't think the Fire Blast would kill us from that. But, oh, what the fuck, it kills? Never mind. Okay, I mean, that was regardless. That was really unfortunate for him, obviously. But does this thing hit Hunter with anything? It's gonna have Earthquake and a fighting type move. I don't have anything to hit it with this, so we're bluff. I think Rosalia is the safe bet. I don't think this thing gets taunt, right? It doesn't, okay. HP something. He did that on that, so there's no way. No, it can be HP fighting. I don't know what hidden power that is, but it is hidden power something. And I think I could stun spore this. I could hidden power here. I think the most valuable thing for me to do here is just get spikes up. All right. I'm guessing this thing is gonna set up Sunny Day. What is it gonna do with it after though? It's gonna be obviously faster than anything that I can do. I could stun spore it though. But then how am I winning afterwards? Okay, great. But yeah, it is HP fire. I don't know if it would have killed if it didn't crit. But that's fine. He didn't put up a the sun, which is good. Now the most likely thing he goes into here is Haunter. I don't think there's any world where Haunter kills us even with Psychic. Yeah, it's not even close. I think I'll block up here. Yeah, that makes sense. Now the question here is, do I kill this thing at +1? I don't think so. Oh, never mind. I forgot. It is Haunter. I don't think his explosion would even do much here. Okay, it's a roll, but it's very bad roll. And honestly, if I get rid of Haunter here, that's good. The issue is that like Hitmonchan is extremely good against his team, but at the same time, like Haunter is extremely good against my team. So we would basically be. I'm gonna assume this is another like Mon that functions in Sun. It actually could be Victreeable because this looked like very similar to my Sun team. Tengu Ogon. These are just like Japanese folklore monsters, right? Okay, there's the Sun. So now we do need to deal with this. But I don't think, even in sunlight, I don't think anything kills me. Because like we got rid of Rapidash. Like Rapidash's Fire Blast probably would have done a lot. But yeah, I really like the Taunt Sunny Day on Haunter. If it's Psychic, and it's probably a Psychic. And alright, yeah, Shifty comes back out. How much do you do? Yeah, this shit does nothing. It can explode on us, but like, brother, we evaporate this thing with a Sky Uppercut, assuming it hits. But I think it might be a Hitmonchan sweep. It's kind of funny that Hitmonchan is in NU. It's good in NU, but Hitmonchan has such good... That's fine. Now the question is, what would he bring out? But yeah, it is a Explosion. If that's Victreeable, this gets annoying. I'll keep it a buck, like, Mantin is so bad against this team. There is a world where I just stall out the sun by going into Standler, and I just click. Actually, I just go all this. Okay, that's annoying. He wants to boom here, like 100%, right? But I just kill this thing with anything. So the question is, what do I want to lock myself into? And I think it's either Earthquake or Shadow Ball. I think I'm going Earthquake. Does my Mantin do anything? I don't think so. I could sub here, predicting a switch. But this is Brick Break. Let's see. Toxic. Okay. Well, that was a very good sub on my part. Now we Rain Dance. Obviously, I can't really. I'm assuming that he's gonna be. I don't think you can do Rain Dance when you're. The issue here is he's definitely gonna be Water Absorb, right? I could check it with Hydro Pump, but I'm so confident that it's Water Absorb that we'll just click Ice Beam here and see if we get a freeze. If it switches, then that's interesting. Yeah, that's not doing anything, but that's fine. It is lefties as well. The issue here is that we're stalling out our own turns, but I don't have a good switch here, so I'm better off just clicking Ice Beam and seeing if I get a freeze. That's neutral on this. That was also neutral on another Mon. Now, the question here is... No, it doesn't matter. We go Raichu every time. Yeah. Because it doesn't matter. If the last thing is Victory Ball, that's still fine. We Encore it into something. Or if we hit a Para, that's also really good. But also like Earthquake? Oh, he's not. He doesn't even have Earthquake. Interesting. I mean, I'm not gonna predict anything. I'm gonna assume the last thing is Victory Ball. Yeah, okay. So it's very, very similar to my team. That's still a lot, and the question is, what do I call him out for? Because I could always sub, but it's gonna be faster. I want to call out the. I think he needs Sunny Day up because he knows he's slower than this. He needs Sunny Day up in order to win, and I'm gonna call him out for that. So he's gonna set up Sunny Day, but I don't think there's anything I can do to punish. I can do sub and then Encore, but I'm not gonna be faster anymore. I will do sub though, because I'm pretty sure he needs Sunny Day. Interesting. I could lock him into that, but does he do anything? I don't think so. I'll just get chip and then I just win with Standler. So it's different than mine. I'm guessing this is then a Source Dance set. But now we just kill it with this thing. We even get the drop, double edge, just guaranteed kills. And we never even revealed our last Mon. And now we just click double edge again. And that's the first game. Fire Blast, Taunt, we had lefties here. Did I get any other information? I don't think so. Standler did a lot of work here for show. Head of our Brick Break and Toxic. Okay. GG. Alright, so wild guess he's gonna have a Bennett in his other... Yo. Oh wait, I have it already. He's gonna have a Bennett in his other team. Jin 3 are you? We already played Rain. Now we're playing our Sun team. And if you look at this, it is the exact same 6 Pokemon, which is so fucking funny. There's a difference though, obviously. Like, he was running Taunt on some Mons, and he was running most definitely a Water Absorb Poliwrath. But that's still fucking hilarious. I was gonna swap my Glalie, but I don't want to do swaps in between the 2 games, because like, okay, I get some information from the first game to then change my lead. I don't know. It's obviously, it's fine to do, I think, but I don't know. I feel a little dirty if I were to do that, so that's why I don't. A Cacturne. All right, so this is 100% a Sun team, and I don't have to track the teams anymore. And Cacturne does get Taunt though, and he's shown that he likes taunting. Cacturne doesn't get Taunt. That's really fucking funny. So I guess that this is just his Spiker then. Wait, does it not even get spikes? Oh, it does get spikes. I was gonna say we're gonna change stuff here. But he might be actually like frightened by Spino. He might be frightened by me having an ice move. This thing doesn't get rapid spin right now. Okay, that's cool. This will end with protect. Was he thinking that I was gonna... Interesting. Now the question is, what is he going for after? Yeah. No. I think I'll still take the 3rd layer of spikes. Unfortunately, I do not have a spinner here. So this 3 layers of spikes is going to hurt. He's probably going to take the 3rd layer of spikes as well. So now the question is, who is the most valuable Mon to get on the board? And I think the answer is Victory Ball, because I have Lumberry. I'm going Victory Ball. It's so funny though. Yeah, okay, perfect. Spike, Leechy, Protect, Toxic. Okay, so he has a lot of stuff here. I'm pretty sure we just obviously kill this thing immediately with Hidden Power. HP Fire just kills. But he might protect here. He's either leech seeding or protecting. But I think like just getting this up is so valuable to me. Yeah. That's fine. We still have this thing that we can do. Zato is kind of scary, so I might actually... Do I just sleep powder this thing? Is this the thing that I want to sleep powder? And I think the answer is yes. Lovely. That is really unfortunate. We do have Hidden Power Rock. I'm pretty sure we just do more damage with... By the way, this would be so fucking funny. Purblad has a chance to kill. It's such a low chance to kill, but I'm a gambling man, you know? Because he can burn still, and like still like 8% chance to kill. It's still a chance to kill. But this would be so funny if it goes to the final game. 8% chance to kill, I think. I'm pretty sure that's 8% chance to kill unless he's literally running no special defense. Oh, it's 8% if it is... I guess he might then be just, like max attack, max health, or max speed. I guess Drillback did a lot, but it was like on a victory ball. I mean, this just seems like tilt play. No? Does he have something here? I think this is just a tilt play. Because, I mean, this thing obviously evaporates when I click Solar Beam. He might be scouting it too, but that's fine. Now, the thing here is, do I want to think that he's switching out? I think it is. I'm gonna call him out. I think he's switching out. This thing still lives. But... and like, obviously this would be nice against. Okay, I mean, this does more damage, yeah. I'm pretty sure that doesn't kill without the crit, right? Yep, crit mattered. That's awesome. This game rules and rewards better players with 0 luck involved. That sucks so bad. Would this thing have Rain Dance? Let's see. Yeah, because that doesn't kill because of the sun. Him bringing this thing out is interesting, though. I'll click Solar Beam here, because I last time obviously predicted. This thing is going to be very annoying. I do need to get Toxic on this eventually. Doesn't this just die? It's Bennett. Genuinely surprised, because this thing is fucking dog shit. I'm clicking Solar Beam again. Even in its own tier, it's so bad. What a great Pokemon. Sag no Shadow Sneak. If he goes Politoed, he's probably just protecting again. But at the same time, I have 2 layers and spikes on my ass. Like, I don't want to be switching out, bro. For 16% chip. Most likely, protect. I don't care. I'm clicking Solar Beam again. Yep. And now, next turn, he kills me with Surf, but I get the Sun up. He could, if he is really, if he has Rain and he's really smart, he just wears me out. Because obviously, like, he has leftovers, he can do this infinitely, and he has 1 more PP. So if he has Rain Dance on this thing, then, you know, kind of crazy. I don't think, this doesn't seem like a team that would have Rain Dance. Polyvrite is kind of worthless, but I don't know what his last Pokemon is. He always protects here to stall out the sun, but that's fine. I'm not gonna predict. I'm gonna go here. I'm a Miracle Seed shift free. I'm gonna in sun. I'm going to click Solar Beam. There are no predictions to be made here. Like, he always protects here. What he does on the following turn is kind of whatever. But like, Shifty doesn't have Nasty Plot at this time, so there's no risk in, yeah, that just kills. Because obviously now it's Stab and I have Miracle Seed, so. Sableye is the last one. Interesting. Yeah, so this thing is worthless, but I mean, we just win here, right? I'm guessing this is also like Toxic Protect stuff, maybe. This does like seem like a stally team, like a stall team to then like maybe set up something like one of these maybe to win. But yeah. GG, sorry for the hacks. Keep yourself safe. Holy! Double. 1 in 6. Do it. Frick. Sashino Shadows, Nick. What a great Pokemon. Please do not. What is this?
Huh?
What is that? Please do not say. Yo, why are you wishing upon death of other people?
I think that's even funnier.
That
the
is
game goes
really
like,
fun.
so, bro, I said I'm gonna kill myself, and the game's like, yeah, sure, yeah. But then when I'm like, kill yourself, the game's like, no. The value of a human life is only determined by whether or not you're telling other people to kill themselves, or you're saying you're gonna kill yourself.
Yeah, also,
Truly.
I have to get this immediately out of the way. Well, first things first,
Dude,
this was, I guess, your week of just getting fucked.
The fire blast missed!
Yeah,
it was a 100% chance to kill, bro!
Immediate fire blast miss into whatever the fuck happened later. But then, you know, the universe was like, okay, you get 1. And then...
I got a crit.
Then, I mean, yeah, I guess 2 then, because the crit, and then the sleep powder that probably didn't matter, like, also missed, so yippee.
I had an early bird.
Yeah, but you want to know the really interesting thing about this team? You want to guess what my other 2 Pokemon were that you didn't see?
I'm gonna guess that they were the literal exact same Pokemon.
We had
that I
the
in
exact same 6 for the
Yep.
Sun teams.
No. Because I was like, bro, I'm looking for a spiker. What the fuck do I put for a spiker? And I was like, I kind of want to put Cacturne so I can put Solar Beam on it. But then I was like, no, but then this shit is gonna suck. Then I'm gonna die to fucking fire type moves.
Yeah, you don't
100%
want
of the time, and I
3
can't tank
grass
anything else.
types in a what's his face?
Like I'm already
in
dying
some team.
to like fire type moves here because I have Glalie as my spiker. But it's like, well, this thing can do other shit.
Glalie,
I keep thinking
Glalie
this is
gives you
Ice
more-
Ghost, by the way.
Oh, Glalie?
Yeah, I
That
keep
would be
thinking it's an Ice Ghost.
really neat. But yeah, it's Frostlass is Ice Ghost. Glalie is pure Ice.
Yeah.
But yeah, like...
Oh, yeah.
the idea...
The Mega is dark, right?
Yeah. I was... it would actually be really funny if like it ended up being like Cacturne for both as well. But I also like was gonna go for Cacturne. But so I had a Rain team and a Sun team. The idea here was to represent the current state of the weather and what I want. What I want is there to be a lot of rain. What I get is a lot of heat. So I'm gonna put as many Explosion Mons in the team because I want to kill myself because of the weather. And Cacturne can't boom, but Glalie can boom.
Oh, yeah. That's
There's still lore.
interesting.
But yeah.
So,
yep.
for me, like originally in the first team, the second team, I was running damp on my Politoed, thinking like, oh, I'm gonna go damp double ghost and I won't get boomed ever. Oh yeah.
You say initially, did you change it in the end to water?
I
absorb?
changed it to water absorb,
yeah.
being like I'm kind of weak towards like with Magmar specifically, for example, and like my ghost types themselves are also not exactly the strongest. So being able to take water type moves for free sounds pretty appealing. Yeah. And considering if I had been playing against the first team with this, that would have been a lot more relevant in all honesty. But the second team obviously doesn't do fucking anything.
Yeah. The idea or the reason why I did like went for the ice beams on, I was Mystic Water Manson, but I was so confident like the way you brought it in, I was so confident it was water absorb. So I was like, I'm just gonna click ice beam and maybe get a freeze. Yeah. The reason why I went damp was because obviously I was running a lot of booms. There's a lot of good boomers in the tier, so I was like, all right, I want to have something to against those, and obviously I have Poliwrath, I have Shift 3, I have a Victory Bell, I have 3 water resistances already. I felt like Water Absorb was overkill, and I'd rather be like strong against Boom, especially because I have such a like frail team. So like if one of my like bulky Mons gets boomed on, and then I get like even a little bit worn down by like Spike's chip, it's gonna be really hard. Because that was why the early game was so scary, because the I didn't have a spinner, and the team is like really susceptible to like any sort of priority and like chip and then revenge killing. Because I had obviously like 4 of my mons are just extremely fast and extremely strong in sun and very frail. So it's like I get a little bit of chip and then I die to anything afterwards. And like definitely, if I were to make this team again, like I would definitely want to have a spinner in here.
Yeah, like me not having a spinner in either of my teams kind of felt awful, especially in the second game when I was like, well, I have Pokemon, like these Pokemon are really good for pivoting. Like legitimately, my team here has so many options for pivoting. I could even arguably get rid of Cacturn here and it would still be good, and get rid of Banette, and then I still have like a perfect way of pivoting around my team. Then just put in like a Pokemon with Flash Fire, and then it's even better. Yeah. But like a spinner would have been such a nice addition. I don't know who I would have put in here, but still. I was running Sableye because I was like, bro, Sableye, Giga Gremlin, hell yeah, 10 out of 10 Pokemon, peak. And then Banette because Omega Gremlin, 10 out of 10 Pokemon, peak. I like legitimately, I'm thinking if Shadow Sneak existed at this point,
yeah,
I'm wondering if that would have been enough to KO the Rapidash.
I would assume. I mean, if you're Bandit, with then definitely. Band. Yeah, with Band, yeah, definitely. I think it would probably be like. My gut says like 46%. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna bank it. I'm gonna go into what did I play the most? I'm gonna go Sun and Moon. I'm gonna go Rapidash. I'm just gonna click whatever is the first one here, and I'm gonna click Banette. Whatever is the first one here. I'm gonna give this thing a choice band, and I'm gonna give it Shadow Sneak, and it does. Okay, well it's even more. It's 48 to 57.
Okay, that's not too bad. That would be legitimately threatening even, which like really puts into perspective how weak of a Pokemon Banette is in terms of pure offensive capability.
Yeah, it's fucking dog.
Which is like really sad because it's a purely offensive Pokemon essentially. It's been built to be offensive. That's what the stat spread says. But it doesn't have any good attacking moves outside of like because it's too frail to take a hit and it doesn't have any priority. What are you supposed to do?
Yeah,
and the answer is you're supposed to use it as a pivoting tool and setting out like status conditions, like Will-O-Wisp and whatnot, and then using Shadow Ball to check some stuff maybe, and even knocking off things.
But its issue is just like it has good attack stat, but it's not like Mono Ghost isn't like great offensively, and its defenses are terrible, and it's slow as fuck. So it's like, what are you supposed to do?
Like, if this Pokemon was a 100-100 in attack and speed, honestly,
really good.
That would be cracked.
I mean, if you give anything like 90 plus speed with a triple digit offensive stats, it's probably going to be at least decent.
Yeah. It's like, Kabutops is pretty close to that too. Like, the reason why Kabutops isn't like OU arguably is because of the fact that it's slow.
Yeah, so
and because its typing is dog shit.
Rock, you just don't want to be a rock type. But I've never used Banette in my life apart from Mega Banette. I will also say I don't like Banette's design. I love Mega Banette's design. I think it looks so fucking cool.
I think the main issue with like the sprites for Banette is that they're too small. Like as a concept for a Pokemon, it's really good. Like a cursed doll, it's a really good concept for a Pokemon. It's similar to like Gengar being like arguably a corrupted Clefable. Like that whole idea. It's really cool.
Funny you bring up a corrupted one. Oh, but go ahead. I'll go after.
And obviously, like Mega Banette, I think that design is fucking ace. Like I don't like the design of Mega Gengar as much as I like regular Gengar.
Uh-huh.
But Mega Bennett's design is like an objective upgrade.
Yeah.
Every region. Like we talked about Ben 10 before that,
Oh,
where I
yeah, yeah.
said Mega Gengar looks like Ghost Freak when it goes like Ghost out.
Oh, yeah, that's actually true.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So sick.
unfortunately, every cursed doll-esque Pokemon gets absolutely mogged by the goat Mimikyu. I love Mimikyu.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah,
my favorite ghost
same.
type. But
Wow.
like, if we were just looking at like designs, like Mega Banette's gotta be up there. Big fan.
Yeah, it's
And we will
really
see it sometime in the very far future.
Dude, it's gonna be it's gonna be like 2 years.
It is. It's gonna be a while. Okay, not.
I'm gonna be
yes.
30.
Okay, not gonna be 30 yet. Then we will see Mega Banette.
I'm gonna be 30.
You're gonna be. I mean, you're gonna turn to dust. We get to play with Mega
Yeah,
Banette,
you're
and the
just gonna get
following
AI.
and the following episode after that is just gonna be the burial of Jeexx, his funeral, died of old age.
Dude, I
Bro.
can't wait to get to a specific point in Star Force where a good meme is about this. Oh,
Imagine being 30 in this heat. Like, you just crumble to dust. Like,
so true.
old people would not function. Like, if you were 30 in this heat, thank you, Ashtray, for somehow clicking on this video and watching it. It's all going to fund my Uma Musume addiction, so I appreciate it. But your first team was like some Japanese folklore creatures, right? But no idea.
Partially, yeah. Originally, I was like naming them after just purely Japanese yokai, but then I was like, I don't like the idea of naming these just after like Japanese yokai. Then
Yeah.
because I knew I had Rapidash in here, so I figured I'm gonna pivot into having at least like a few that are not Japanese. Because obviously Shiftry is a Tengu. That's why like I was like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fucking do Japanese.
I also did like
spirits, there we go.
Rapidash as the Kelpie. I think it also makes a lot of sense.
I also chose it to be shiny.
Yeah, I
'cause
was
felt
going to say like
the
that's why you
colors-
went is shiny as well. I'm guessing.
Yeah,
I like Rapidash shiny a lot. I think it looks really cool.
it's a cool silver mane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, liking horses, huh? Let's see.
Don't. What about the other one?
So it was named after dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah, like
That's
Therosaurus, Stegosaurus. Beelzebuffo is like a prehistoric frog that when I asked Oni to give me like dinosaur names,
Wait,
and he said
does Oni know ball?
because he's fucking he plays Ark.
Oh,
Plays a lot of
that's
Ark.
right. Yeah, I guess through that,
Yeah.
like, you just know ball. Shout out
knows ball.
Ankylosaurus. Forever the coolest dinosaur.
Gigabytes. The Beelzebuffo is a prehistoric frog, and I thought he was joking, like, oh yeah, Beelzebuffo is a frog. You're sure Beelzebuffo is a fucking prehistoric frog? That it's an actual fucking giant ass toad, sick, rad even. And then Velociraptor, obviously, because the idea is that it's gonna fucking claw at you.
You didn't see the last two in the Sun team, but any idea about mine? I'm very impressed if you get these.
Wow, I'm so surprised what ours, Death Cap, or Infinity Edge are.
Okay.
I've never played a video game.
Okay, yeah, obviously league items, but 6 items and 6 Pokemon named after items. Whose builds were my teams?
It was Aries and Yasuo.
Karthus and Yasuo, but yeah. You bring one of them.
Mazar?
Karthus.
Karthus. You're so cringe, bro. It's so cringe.
Pretty good.
But yeah,
though.
Yasuo made the perfect sense. Like
Yeah,
that,
I mean,
that was,
it you know.
like asking me which ADC build this is or something, that would have been different. But like the fact that you have Rabidons and Void Staff, and I didn't even know what the other items were that I saw. Like there was some Malignant or whatever the fuck. I don't know what that is. I ain't ever seen that
Malignance
item.
and Shadow Flame, these were when I was playing the game, it was
They
still a
don't
pink
exist.
quartz and ninja tab eyes.
Dude, Ninja Tab I haven't existed for like a decade. Almost.
I mean, to be fair, like, if someone calls them steel caps instead of tabby, they're either a informative content
Like
creator
12.
or a caster that needs to do that, or they are too young to be playing League of Legends and instead should hop on Battle.
So true. I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. Yeah. Oh, it was season 10? Okay. That's not that old. That's only 5 years ago.
Only 5 years ago, eh?
That was COVID.
That
Peak of
sure
COVID, bro.
was. I mean, I guess the peak here was like closer to like the start half of 21.
Yeah, but like that's November 2020, so it's like pretty
Yeah,
much
okay, yeah, then that's true. That is
yeah.
true. But yeah.
The thing that I was most disappointed about was the fact that I didn't consider other options other than Cacturn, but I feel like Roselia would have been a perfect fit for this.
Roselia is so good. I mean,
It would
Poison
have
is
been really
such
good.
a nice defensive typing.
Yeah,
It's just like
like
it gives you immunity to toxic, which is obviously really good, but also like being able to, I mean, quadruple resisting grass isn't crazy, but it's still like nice. Like getting a fighting type resistance is super nice. And bro, Hitmonchan from NU
insane.
is so good in this tier.
It's kind of cracked. Like I was looking at it, like how hard it hits Victory Bell and Poliwrath, and I was like, dude, I
It's
died,
not,
right?
it's not up there for me in a way like it's like for you it's Bennett or Caesar, but Hitmonchan is one of my favorite fighting types, and I love the fighting type. It's like depending on the day you ask me, like Steel or Fighting is my favorite type of all, but like Hitmonchan, I've always liked it, but it holds a special place in my heart. All right, so when I initially like got into Pokemon, I was obviously a kid, but like the first time I played with other people, I played with a guy from my like basketball team back then, like who I played with, and I don't remember how we got to this, but all he told me was like it was basically just a like bet, like I'll give you something if you can one shot my Pokemon, and it was Blissey, and
Bro.
I just brought in Hitmonchan. That thing exploded. Then he was like, "All right, wait a minute," and then he went to crank it up with vitamins and max out the health, max out the defense, and then was like, "All right, now try that again." And once again, I mean,
Bro.
it's a fucking stab fighting type move from a strong fighting type against a Blissey. It's gonna die again. It died again, and I don't remember what happened after that, but I just remember that bet so vividly, and just like the first time I played with another human being was like, hey, I bet you can't kill this thing. And Hitmonchan pulled through, and I already liked it at that point because I don't know why, but like all the like type punchy moves, I just always as a kid like thought those were really cool. And
I think the idea of having like a Hitmonchan with all of them is sick.
yeah, it's literally like because to especially like I still think it's neat, but like emphasizing like some character traits or like something unique about like anything, I think it's really cool. But especially like something like a Pokemon, I thought it was sick, and it was like Hitmonchan. Okay, it's gonna have Sky Uppercut, it's its unique move, and then it has Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, and Fire Punch, and it has Iron Fist as an ability. And it's just to kid me, that was just the coolest fucking shit ever. And then that thing happened, so all of that like kind of elevated Hitmonchan in my mind, who I already liked, and then like I just have these like like kind of cool memories about it. So I really like Hitmonchan, and like when you just look at the tier, like Hitmonchan is so good here, and obviously like with Hidden Power Ghost being still a physical move in Gen 3, like in early generations with Hidden Power Ghost, like it's so good because you can just
Check Psychic types
yeah.
too.
Yeah, you check your counters, which are Ghost and Psychic types, and it's just like Ghost and Fighting, just those two types give you such insane coverage for basically hitting anything. That's not like a... well, it doesn't matter at that point anymore. I was gonna think like a Mandibuzz or something, but obviously those come like Gen 5, after which like the Ghost coverage isn't relevant anymore. But like in the like early like Gen 2, Gen 3, when Ghost is physical, like it's such a like nice offensive dual core of types that just makes it really good and really cool.
I can definitely see the value in that. Like Hitmonchan as a Pokemon is something that I only remember ever really from the card game. When I think about the card game, one of the first things that comes to mind is the Machamp promo and the Hitmonchan foil.
I know exactly the cards. Like immediately when you said those, I immediately like just get the most vivid images of the card art in my mind.
Crazy thing about the Hitmonchan, by the way,
Oh,
it's one of the best cards in early Pokemon TCG.
oh,
Like,
that's cool.
downright,
That I
like,
actually I didn't know. I know very little about the teaser. When the simulator came out, I played that for like a month or something. But apart from that, like the way I played Pokemon cards as a kid was we would literally just like shuffle a bunch of cards and we would just flip up, like both of us at the same time would flip up a card, or if there were more of us, like everybody flips up a card and whoever has the highest HP on their card just wins the round, and that's it. Exactly. Oh,
So the reason why this thing is actually really good is because it's giga bulky, 70 HP, massive, by the way, huge HP. It's only weak to Psychic, which is really bad because Mewtwo was really good at the time too. But the one energy jab, all the best Pokemon in this, like at this point in time, are normal type, so you deal more damage.
just like early Pokemon games.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's really interesting. Like Hitmonchan as a card is really like. I think this is the perfect encapsulation of what early card game design was, where it's just a guy who has a really good value hit, and he's kind of chunky. It's also like Gen 1.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Claude, you're right. It is still the coolest shit to do. Is just throw all the punches on it.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I do agree. Kadabra with all the punches.
Hell
kinda
yeah.
nice.
When, like earlier, when the punches are all special.
Mm-hmm. Huge. Oh, can't get flamethrower. Oh, can't get fire blast. Punch him.
You just fucking beat the fuck out of people. But beat the fuck out of people with your mind. But yeah, I don't want to keep the absolutely too long in the video. So anything else to say about this episode in particular, or what we have coming up, which is NU?
NU, yippee. What even is in NU? Let us see, fellas.
I don't
This
remember.
is not that. I know for a fact that some of the Pokemon that we used in this episode are also going to be in NU.
Yeah,
Such as
I had a lot of
Haunter.
like NU Mons. Like I'm pretty sure Glalie is NU. Yeah, Glalie is NU.
Mhm.
And
And I
Hitmonchan
put
is
that in
also
Grizzly.
NU. That's a neat
Yeah.
thing because I think like
Okay.
I like looked at the stuff from the below tier. It's like I think Hitmonchan is like it's a lot better in this one than it is in its own tier. And I actually wait, I'm pretty sure last time in either the OU or the U one, I think we talked about that, like how it's pretty cool that some mons are like better in a tier above their own tier than their own tier.
Yeah. It's, I don't know how to express it because it's not really like the game is designed in this way. It's just interesting that that's how that sometimes, like the chips fall in that way.
Yeah.
But then obviously if you play enough games, Hitmonchan probably doesn't perform that well.
Yeah.
Like if you play 100 games, the win rate is probably going to be like 45%
Yeah.
instead of 55.
And the thing is there also just like because it is sometimes just falls like that because of the like tiering system that Smogon uses, where it's just like it's just the usage, like it's the usage stats. If it gets used less than what it needs to qualify, then it drops down, and that's about it. But yeah.
Caesar making it to OU in Gen 9, baby! We stay winning!
Yippee! I mean, to be fair, like terrestrialization obviously helps here. Any mon with a quadruple weakness, obviously terrestrialization is gonna help them a lot.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Let's see, is he still here or did he get dropped already? I think he got. No, there he is. Let's go! Based. Oh, Weavile is still. Damn, bro. Damn. Gen 9 loop. What do you mean, Cliff?
Wait, is can you check? Is Xianpao, is it banned?
Should be. It's yeah, it works. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna be like,
PU.
how the fuck is Weavile OU? Because Xianpao is like Xianpao just took its job, but that makes sense. Xianpao is just better Weavile.
Yeah.
Weavile's been
This will
really
be
good
very
ever
interesting.
since knockoff got buffed, but like obviously Xianpao was just like, all right, let's just make a better Weavile.
Let's
Bro.
just make it so that everybody takes more damage, wasn't it?
Gen 9 has so... Yeah, it's literally every mon on the field has its defense cut by 25%.
Why the fuck would you design an ability like that?
And it's a really fast mon with access to a knockoff, Sacred Sword, fucking whatever, the... why do I not remember the thing that rains icicles on your ice something?
Ice baby.
Ice baby, yes. And also obviously like multiple priority moves as well. It's so good. But we're not gonna talk about. We can do if you wanna hear us
Talk about that in a year.
Yeah,
Or
that.
two.
I'll stay
Or
tuned
5.
for that, or tune into the Jeexx stream on twitch.tv/Jeexx. Thank you for watching this episode of the Pokemon Progression series. Hopefully the heat is gonna be less bad next week, so you can once again see my beautiful face that everybody comes here for. Yep. And we will see you next time for Generation 3 and you. Have a good one, and peace.